Let us present to you one of the most beautiful hikes we've done so far, Cinque Terre National Park, which is translated as the Five Lands. Cinque Terre is comprised of 5 seaside villages on the Italian Riviera between Genoa and Florence in the province of La Spezia. We hiked in September all 4 segments linking the 5 villages, and it was an incredible experience. We took the train to Vernazza in the afternoon as we were planning to cover a single segment that day to Corniglia, because our accommodation was nearby in the San Bernardino village. Vernazza stunned us immediately, and with a reason. Some say that it is the most beautiful of all the Cinque Terre villages. With its colorful houses, precious little gift shops, and its small marina, which by the way is the only natural port of Cinque Terre, I couldn't agree more. What added to its charm is that cars are restricted here. You can walk freely on its streets, admiring the buildings and enjoying a cold beverage which is most welcome in hot summer days. Or even go to the small beach and take a swim. After we discovered Vernazza, it was time to start our hike and head to Corniglia using the Blue Trail. The time estimated for walking is 1 hour 45, and it requires a Cinque Terre card that can be purchased while on the trail.
It's just a little lemon tree. And here an olive tree.
The Cinque Terre was also known as the 5 Castles in the medieval times. Each community was under the protective shadow of their castle. In those times, people were living with the fear of Turkish pirate raids and were ready to run at all times. As the threat of pirates faded, the communities grew, as well as their economy, which was focused on fish, olives, and grapes. Over the centuries, people have built terraces on the rugged, steep landscape right up to the cliffs that overlook the Ligurian Sea. Cinque Terre was included as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999. Moreover, this is the first Italian park created to safeguard a landscape that has been mostly built by humans. The terraces, vineyards, and the villages celebrating the delicate relationship between men and the natural environment. Each village has its own personality. They witness the people's efforts of carving a good life out of the difficult terrain, where the mountains of Appennino Ligure dive straight into the sea. The villages are well connected by a train line, a hop-on hop-off for the ones who want to visit all five, but they are also connected by trails for the ones who are into hiking. These trails offer astonishing views over the sea, the landscape, and the villages themselves, as you can already see. The Cinque Terre hike has approximately 14 kilometers and will take you around 6 to 7 hours to cover the entire distance, not counting the time to explore and linger in each town. After 1 hour and so of marveling at the impressive landscape, we arrived in Corniglia. Corniglia is the smallest village of Cinque Terre and doesn't have direct access to the sea, as it is situated on a cliff 100 meters above the sea level. In Corniglia, you can visit the Church of San Pietro, the main street of the village, and try all sorts of goodies like focaccia. As the day was already ending, from Corniglia we took the high trail and headed to San Bernardino, where our accommodation was. From the hill, we got amazing views over Corniglia and got to observe with jealousy a few lucky goats that always wake up to these views.
Tanto fate una passeggiata, perché andare giù a piedi di qua, andare a Corniglia, a Corniglia se volete tornare indietro, di nuovo venite da Manarola a un sentiero, quello là, voi prendete là, venite poi scendete via a Corniglia e venite su a piedi, perché è rotto.
Sì, abbiamo visto. Sì, quella porzione, sì.
Next day, early in the morning, we were ready to hike the next segment to Manarola. We hiked on trails, we also took the car road for a while, and then we descended on the main trail linking Corniglia to Manarola through the vineyards. Along the route, we got the chance to admire the surrounding hills and the diverse flora and fauna. We even felt at times like near a jungle. Manarola is said to be the oldest of the towns in the Cinque Terre and even has its own local dialect, Manarolese, which is marginally different from the dialects in the nearby area. For the wine lovers, in Manarola you will also find a local renowned wine called Cinque Terre. The trail leading to Riomaggiore will take you around 1 hour. These two villages are very close to one another, but have a very steep mountain separating them. With the panoramic sea views enchanting your eyes, you'll still get to Riomaggiore in no time. In Riomaggiore, you can visit the Church of San Giovanni Battista, which was built in 1340. Riomaggiore's main street is Via Colombo, where numerous restaurants, bars, and shops can be found. We were of course tempted by the goodies we saw and enjoyed the slice of salmon pizza. From Riomaggiore, we took the train back to Vernazza, from where we initially started the trail, so we can continue our journey to Monterosso al Mare. This was the last village to visit in the Cinque Terre and complete the 4-segment trail. The trail from Vernazza to Monterosso al Mare is the most challenging stretch of the Sentiero Azzurro. It can be considered a moderate hike with some difficult stairs and inclines, so please make sure you wear comfortable shoes and clothing. It offers beautiful views of Vernazza and Monterosso, as well as the Ligurian Sea along the way. To use this path, the Cinque Terre card is required. Monterosso is the largest of the 5 coastal villages known as the Cinque Terre. The village is located on hills cultivated with lemons, vines, and olives. Its amazing beaches, its beautiful reefs, and the sea's crystal clear waters make this village one of the most popular of the Italian Riviera. Beach lovers should definitely stay in Monterosso. If you have a bit of energy left, you can also climb for a bit longer the hill in Monterosso to see the ruins of the castle and the convent of the Capuchin friars, built in the 17th century. And with the last village explored, we officially completed the Cinque Terre trail. The views along the journey were all jaw-dropping, and we can say that this trail is definitely one of the most scenic one can do, especially because Cinque Terre is not just a natural park. Its charm comes from the harmonious relationship established between men and nature during the past centuries. So just go and visit Cinque Terre, you'll be richer in spirit.